And fine, EFF was not successful in forming government. Now they occupy the opposition benches or alternative space. Do you think that this movement, it comes this year, builds momentum with the Gen Zs, they declare the presidency, next year they go into the elections, probably they are not able to form government. Do you think that having this grouping in the opposition side or in the minority side in the National Assembly, for example, that would probably boost the level of parliamentary consequence or boost parliamentary work in any way? Or is it just proper leadership of the state, president, nothing else?
Fred, let me start by telling you that we are in a situation of generational conversation. Generations are rising to take up the space. And I agree with what Ruth said. It is high time that we step out as young people and identify one of us or a team of us that we align with in terms of ideas, generational thinking, and the future. As of today, the youth are not with the broad-based government. And the same youth are not aligned fully in the opposition. Mm-hmm. So where are these young people? They are hanging somewhere in the middle. But then that means they must be given the direction. And this direction is the vacuum that Sifuna-led team has identified, and they are running away with it. And that's why at the end of the day, that team must declare presidency. To accommodate this group, they have to declare presidency and come to the table and negotiate and have conversation about intergenerational conversation with the old guys and the young people. So that we, at the end of the day, when we are landing, we land somewhere that we are having a movement that will converse as far as the future is concerned. And let me
about the table, Ken. Does it mean that if this movement is attracted probably to a pre-election coalition with any of the movements right now, that would not be attractive to the Gen Z? Is that what you're saying?
My brother said here very well that if Sifuna today joined, and I think I also said it, if he goes back to ODM as the SG, he loses this group, this following. Equally so, if he joins the opposition as of it today, he will still lose this following. Mm-hmm. Then what does he have to do? He has to give these people a house and go all the way. Because let me tell you, Fred, if you looked at what happened in Kitengela, those were young people aligning with a generational movement. And the conversation around there is education, health, accommodation, security. These are people who want to do their stuff from online and sit at home. A conversation that is not on the broad-based table. Mm-hmm. Get that? So what Sifuna team needs to do today for the youth and for the generation, number one, give them a house. Number two, declare presidency. And I started by saying Sifuna as of now is beyond county politics. Edwin Sifuna has surpassed county politics. He's a national figure and is somebody who can go for presidency and equally get it. Right. He has to declare that and give a direction to that group. And as I add on that, I worked with Sifuna in BAMBA and Raila Odinga's campaigns in 2022. I was amongst the young people who are leading the Nyanza front in BAMBA campaign. And the person I know in Sifuna, let it be known to my brother Hans, that the person I know in Sifuna, this thing is not going to die as soon as people are thinking. All right. It's going to get more heated as we progress into the future.
Okay. I want, because we have only about 10 minutes and we need to sample some feedback, so I'll give you about 60 seconds, 50 seconds for your final comment.
I have not even spoken to give my final comment.
You're the first one. You're the first one, Nick. Go first, 50 seconds only. And I'm going to use a timer so that everyone gets a chance.
That would be really unfair to me, Fred, but that's fine.
50 seconds, don't waste it.
Fred, one thing that it is known and the government fears is what the Gen Z will do, what they have done and what they are going to do. It is very clear and it's very straightforward that our main issue, our top of the issue, we have to change the man on the seat. The big man on the seat. He has killed our people. He has frustrated our mothers in hospitals. SHA is fumbling every now and then. Our people are not going to school. You see the CBC is failing. Mm-hmm. And everything is a mess. But one thing is very clear. Me and as a person standing for people of Roysambu, we're in that movement called Sisi na Sifuna. Mama Roysambu is in that movement called Sisi na Sifuna. San Park is in that movement called Sisi na Sifuna. And above all, Fred, because I have read this book and probably you should read it, The Unwritten Rules of Politics by Mheshimiwa Kathy Irungu. It clearly tells us where we are supposed to go and how we are supposed to do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Hans, 50 seconds.
Fred, I would have had a lot to say, but just because of time, let me just say a few. One, I want to tell Wakili, do not be agitated when some of us go against youths who we could see us leading nowhere. You know, it doesn't mean because you're creating a movement, you have an agenda, and we should support you. You get it? It doesn't mean because you have a youth face, you're a darling. We also have enemies in the youth. The same way even those who are unwise get hold. But anyway, let me just say this.
20 seconds.
How does 30 seconds go that way?
Used it in a different way. Everyone has to get that.
Let me just say this, Fred. If Sifuna today wants to win the heart of a youth, he must give us the agenda and why we should support him. Okay. And why I'm so sensitive about this kind of leadership is because there are people running with Sifuna of the likes of Babu Wino who have integrity issues, even to shooting of somebody, and they never resign from their position of leadership.
Okay.
So we cannot just run and say, because you are youth and you've created a movement, we are just with you.
Right. Thank you, Hans. Hafid, you go next. 50 seconds.
Thank you. For me, I will say two things. One, to the team Sifuna. For them to sustain, they should be off the two. And to the government. I come from a region that is ravaging with drought. And life out there doesn't even allow us to talk of Sifunas and whatever of this world. Because the kind of problem that is facing that side, and my friends here seated, some of them are close to government, and someone will say, I think my friend there said, government is working so well. My friend is working so well that people are dying there. It's working so well that people don't have water and anything. I'm talking of leaders. That includes leaders from Northeastern. I don't mean only the president. I mean everyone in that leadership. So I think the only alternative we will have as young people from that part of the world is in Sifunas of this world for them to live the one term.
All right. Thank you. Vera.
Okay, Fred, I would like to say that if Sifuna and team want to lead the Gen Zs, the Gen Z movement is, first of all, leaderless, and it is tribeless. Let them come out of the tribal cocoon. Let them come out of the ODM discussion in the political space, and they will win our hearts. So, because there are a lot of issues to be discussed, there are a lot of issues to be addressed in Kenya. So this is a time to amplify our voices. This is the right time for Mimi Ndio Sifuna, but not with the right ideologies. So they should bring those voices. These are the voices that we have missed for the longest time as the young people, but in a positive way. Let them bring their ideas, bring the alternative measures that they want to be put in place.
Yeah, thank you. Mazden, you go next.
You know, in every government settings, there's always a problem. And my brother has talked about SHA. Ever since, because I used to work for Raila Amolo Odinga in the last campaign, and from my experience with NHIF and my experience with SHA, those are two different settings. People should know that at the end of the day, when a new baby is born, there are always complications, there are also some problems. And at the end of the day, the baby learns and he grows up. So I might not say that SHA is not working or not kind of anything, but what I know is that for anything to do, we must give a chance to youth leaders. Like the way the president has done in his government, he has appointed some youth leaders in his administration from the broad-based, of which, from which I give it a chance that we, the youths, are the future of our nation.
All right, thank you. Ruth?
Well, mine is to say that in as much as we are discussing the Sifunas of this world, let us not forget about our county leaderships. Nairobi itself has already been auctioned, meaning that Nairobi has lacked a leader. And I always say, and I will repeat it again, Nairobi deserves a manager. Yeah? See my brothers laughing. I don't know why they laugh.
Continue.
Mention your candidate.
No. Your time is running.
I wonder why they're laughing. Nairobi deserves a manager.
Yes.
Because if politicians are incapable of managing Nairobi to an extent where they have to auction it, we deserve a manager, and that manager They know it. It's not Sifuna. Irungu Nyakera.
All right.
Fred, let me just land. Let me put my closing.
Yes.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. And I want to say that the government does not fear the opposition. The government fears the direction that the young people are going to take. Mm-hmm. And if today the young people says that we are moving Sifuna and the opposition together, the president will have no alternative but to vacate the office. And I want to say that Sifuna has outgrown the county politics, and in the absence of Sifuna in the Senate, I will offer myself as a senator of Nairobi County, because you cannot change, you cannot replace the brilliance of Sifuna with a comedian.
All right. Thank you. Fred, Castro, go ahead.
Thank you, Fred. I think I have been the coolest panelist in this panel. And as I close, I want to actually talk to young people and ask them all, let them know that Kenya, as of today, the demographic, as a political science, I have analyzed and I have come to a conclusion that Kenya is live for another 35 years president. And it is possible. We have very brilliant generation and people who are very eager to take up leadership. And I can only tell the older generation that we are not intimidated and we are coming to take up on this. I'm speculating that in 2027 we might have the youngest parliament. There will be a new facing parliament and Senate. And my friend Babu, thank you so much. And you grill for Nairobi. I think you also bring the mandate to the national or to the county government of Nairobi, because we have a tendency or a culture that is growing that, when a man is incompetent, that he needs now to be helped and share, the responsibility. That is not the rule of law, and it's unconstitutional.
All right.
If you are, if you cannot deliver on a mandate where Kenyans have given you, you need to vacate office, and a new member comes to, a new leader gets into office.
Castro.
Thank you.
Thank you, Castro.
God bless Kenya.
All right. Let's take a look at some of your feedback online. Anne?